All right, guys, what's going on? Thank you for waiting. Of course, just before the stream, the computer says you have to update me, or I'm gonna update myself. So, thank you for waiting. We have, in my opinion, a very important topic for those of you who are thinking about coming to the US through the investor program, and the reason for this stream is because this program is gonna get over soon. Okay, so we're getting to the point where EB-5 is gonna be probably non-existent in about 6 months. So we're gonna talk about this, and also gonna talk about some other important topics, and let me guys know what's going on with you, what kind of questions you have as of today. Today is Friday 6th. Next Friday is Friday 13th. Good stuff, guys. And of course, Friday is always a good topic to discuss important things. It's a good day to discuss important topics. All right, I see that FTBTD says, I suspect this stream is not gonna take place. No, the stream is taking place, guys. And of course, I know some of you watch these streams after we finish. You watch it offline. No problem. If you get the questions, if you have something you wanna ask about, you can always drop your question in the comment section or below this video, and definitely I'll get back to you on this issue. So let's start with a few important things that we need to know about EB-5 and what it is. First things first, guys. What is EB-5 program? What does it mean? How does it work? And what does it take to participate in this program? And let me start with a little bit of history. EB-5 programs began its existence from early 90s, when US Congress created this new investment program, calling it EB-5, putting it on the books, and allowing the foreign investors to bring back then $500,000 to invest in a new enterprise, in new business, and creating 10 jobs. Okay, 10 spots for US employees, and the most important thing besides those I'm listing was to show how those funds were made. Okay, so how that $500 were earned. So a few years later, after I believe it was 1991, the Congress added the new subcategory in investment visas, and we call it today passive investment. It's an investment through the so-called regional centers, which are basically US developers, most of the time developers, but we can call them US businesses accredited by the US government to accept the foreign investment, to create jobs on behalf of the foreign investors, and in exchange of a green card. And passive investment was totally different approach as opposed to active investment, when you have to create the job yourself and you're the one who is responsible and in charge and directing the investment in the company. Passive investment was giving the money to someone, and it's called investment, but in fact it's a mid-term loan. Okay, it's a mid-term loan. Why? Because the passive investment works the way that after you get the second green card, and in EB-5 program we have two-step a process of getting the 10-year green card. First you get 2-year green card, and then a 10-year green card, just like in marriage. Why? Because they wanna make sure that you created the 10 jobs we're talking about. But in an EB-5 passive, you would get your money back from the regional center after you get your second green card. So in fact, this is not an investment, this is a mid-term loan. And even some regional centers provide for a small interest rate on this investment. Okay? Very important to understand, because basically you freeze that money for 5-7 years, closer to 5 now. You getting the green card for yourself, for your spouse, for your kids below 21 years old who are not married, and you getting that money back in 5 years approximately. And also you earn some interest. It's not big. It's between 0.5% to maybe in rare occasions about 3%. Okay, so that's the essence of EB-5. Later on, in 2019, the USCIS changed the amount of the investment from $500,000 to $900,000, and that amount existed for some time before it was struck down by the court, because the way it was done was found to be illegal, right? And illegal, not that it was criminal, but not according to the law. And there was a brief period of time where investors could file still with old amount, $500,000. But then there was a new reform. If I'm not mistaken, it was in 2022, where the new program was put on the book by the Congress. And from that date on until today, and until September 2026, this program is in the same format as it was in the same format today. So what do we have today with EB-5? We still have the active part and we still have a passive part. In the active part, we still have to create 10 jobs in the new enterprise, in the new business. And the difference with the old one is that we need to invest $1,050,000. And this amount is set in stone. Everything else is kind of the same. And instead of $900,000, we need to invest $800,000 in the passive investment with the regional center. There was another big change in 2022 where the government allowed the concurrent filing with adjustment of status I-485 form. It was a big change for this program because before it was not available. In other words, if you were in the US before 2022 and you filed the form I-526 EB-5 petition, you could not adjust your status in the US. So that thing changed since then and it's still working. So that's what's going on with this program right now. But guys, this is going to be ending very soon. Very soon. The final date for this program to participate is September 30th of 2026. If you fail to file I-526 by that date, you are gonna miss participating in this program, and this program will never probably gonna be available to you. And there's an argument, it exists until September 2027, but it exists in a way to adjudicate the previously filed petitions with the deadline September 30th of 2026. Okay? So, what does it mean for you? if you guys have those kind of money, if you do not have other ways to get the green card, this is the time to wake up and start working on preparation of your petition, because it takes up to 6 months to get all documents ready for this program. And I know many of you do not see where the work is coming from for EB-5 program, but trust me guys, and we have records for this program, collecting all the documents for 2 weeks. No one wants to repeat that. It's very risky. I don't believe this is the way to go by. We need up to 6 months, okay? Because there's always something. There's no this paperwork. There's no this document. You cannot find the contract for the sale of the apartment in 1996. A relative who gave you the money is already dead, unfortunately, so no one can sign the affidavit. We need to find something else. So there's always something, okay? So if you're really serious about participating in this program, the time to start participating in it is now, okay? By the way, you guys can get the free evaluation for EB-5 program through the link that I attached to the chat, to the comment section to the stream. Or if you're watching it offline, the links are going to be below this video. Click the link, fill out the questionnaire. For up to 2 days, I'm going to look at it, analyze it, and I will bring you the breakdown of this program in the future. Within 2 days. Okay, within 2 days it's gonna happen. So do not wait, because there is no time to wait. We're already closing on March 30th. We're getting close to this date to participate in EB-5 for a September 30th deadline. Okay, so the timing is now. Okay, so do you guys have any questions regarding this program? And I understand it doesn't fit everyone, but you still may have questions. If you have questions, shoot them right now, okay? Shoot them right now so I could take a look. The second topic I want to discuss with you is very important too, guys. And this is artificial intelligence versus talent visas. And the question that I want to ask you, is your expertise still unique, or will it be unique within next 3 to 7 years? And maybe I will be off by those dates, by those years, because artificial intelligence is developing exponentially. Exponential development of artificial intelligence means that you guys, your professions, are gonna be substituted by artificial intelligence in the future. And that's how it's looking right now, and that's what we're seeing right now. Guys, within 3 to 7 years, probably we will not have a lot of IT professions, coders, the cybersecurity people, the quality assurance people, the blockchain people. All these professions are going to be taken away by artificial intelligence. So if those, and many others, doctors, engineers, architects, probably I think attorney is gonna be the longest to hold, okay? Attorney is gonna be the longest to hold, because attorneys have power to create laws protecting attorneys from artificial intelligence, okay? So we're gonna hold up the line probably longer, but it's gonna be gone in the future as well, okay? So what is the best practical understanding of this process that's coming at us like a freight train, okay, like very fast, very heavy, there is no way to stop it. So we need to open up to this and understand what it means for us. It means, guys, that all your achievements, all your recognition soon will not be available for talent visas. Because if the profession does not exist, you may not show the sustained acclaim in that profession. So if today we still can file the petition for talent visa, for national interest waiver visa, for EB-1A, for O1, for EB-2NIW, we have to do it. We have to do it today. Because tomorrow this will not be available. And guys, I'm as an attorney of the future, and that's what I tell you in my each video on YouTube. Why I'm considered to be an attorney of the future? Because I predict the changes in the law. I predict how industry is gonna be developing, and I'm really good at this. Guys. So those professions gonna be gone, but today you have the chance to get approval with the current situation you have. So do not waste your time. Do not wait till tomorrow while you can do this today. And get that free evaluation right now, guys. Do not wait. Click on the link in the comment section or click in the link below this video to know today what are your chances. Because, like I'm saying, tomorrow those chances may be 0. Alright, guys. I don't want to scare you. I'm not trying to, to put fear in your hearts. We are talking about the reality. And let me give you an example. Already, as of today, the testers, the quality assurance, and it's spreading like a wildfire. That work is being done by artificial intelligence as of today. And that was not the case a year ago. So basically within a year, and of course it was a longer process with exponential growth, but within a year, this profession is basically non-existent. Yes, of course, still smaller companies are still using it because smaller companies have less access to expensive artificial intelligence, but the prices are going down for the use of artificial intelligence. Okay, so more and more companies switching to low-cost AI and substituting the real people to check the work of IT people. And in the future, the IT work is gonna be done by AI and checked by AI with humans only overseeing. Okay, so and you guys know it, you guys see it, and again, if the industry does not exist, there's no talent visa for that. Okay, there's no talent visa for that. Okay, let's talk about other deadlines, guys. Today's stream is about deadlines. Okay, and we have a bunch of them. So the next deadline is October 19th deadline for TPS people who are from Ukraine. All right, and I know usually my Ukrainian clients go to the Russian streams, but I know there's some of you watching the English ones. So guys, the train is on the station. EB-1A train with adjustment of status in the US for Ukrainians with TPS pending, it's on the platform with engine running and it is ready to go off, to take off from that platform and never come back. So I would tell you that the deadline is probably April 15th, April 19th of 2026 to jump in the last car of that train. If you're not jumping in that train for EB-1A with TPS pending, you will have to leave the US, go to the US embassy and go through the consular processing. There's nothing wrong with it. 70% of my clients are still doing that who are outside of the US. But you guys will consciously put yourself in a situation of many other risks. Revocation of the visa, administrative hold, things happening between today and the future that make you uneligible or ineligible to get the immigrant visa, sanctions, whatever that is. It's wild, wild west right now. So do not put yourself in the position when you may adjust your status in the US by October 2026, but you're consciously procrastinating, choosing not to do this, and then having to leave the US to go to the embassy. So the time to act is now. All right. Another important deadline, guys, concerning the safe harbor window for filing for talent visas under the current laws. And what do I mean by that? The reform or modernization, the way they call it right now, in DHS on talent visas, O1, EB-1A, EB-2W, is going to happen in 2026. And my forecast that those laws may become effective anywhere from summer 2026 until the beginning of 2027. Which means that it is going to be a lot harder to get talent visas after this reform than right now. Okay? So if you guys qualify for those talent visas and you do not act now, if you don't start your O1 case, EB-1A case, EB-2W case, you risk to start working on your case with the new laws which are going to be less favorable to you because this administration never threw us a bone, always making it harder, more expensive, longer, or maybe for some people impossible with the new changes, with new policies, with new laws to push their visas. So that's what awaits us in the future. So you guys wanna use the current laws for talent visas to get those approval while we know, while we can, while it's still available to us. Then waiting for Lord knows how long you wanna wait, I don't know. And then making it so much harder for yourself, definitely beginning of 2027, but maybe even in 2026. Okay? So, yes, the time is now. And the way to start even knowing about your chances is through the free evaluation. The free evaluation link is attached to this comment section, and it's going to be under this video. So if you guys don't do this now, it is going to be only your responsibility, your maybe mistake, and maybe generational mistake, not to participate in those programs under the old laws. Okay, let me guys see what you think about what I'm saying. Today is a lot of things about deadlines. There's a bunch of deadlines for EB-5, September 30th, 2026. The AI revolution, the deadline is bigger. I would say 3 to 7 years, but it's coming. The talent visas deadlines before the new laws is anywhere between summer 2026 until the beginning of 2027. The TPS for Ukrainians to adjust the status in the US, the deadline is October 19th. Okay, guys, a lot of deadlines. This year is all about speed and efficiency. Speed and efficiency, guys. If you don't speed up your stuff, you may get a lot of troubles. Okay, let's take a look. FTBTD. I think the junior software engineer and QA are reduced, but seniors and architects in IT that know how to connect AI to software and development process should be in more demand then. Correct. I totally agree with that. FTBTD. I totally agree with you. There will be a period of time where those senior, higher level professions going to be in more demand until after that transfer is complete. Once that transfer is complete, those professions are going to be gone as well. Okay? And this is remark number one. But remark number two is even more important. How many junior level QA people are out there proportionally to the senior level? I think we will have probably 90 to 10% proportion between them. So imagine this 90% of QA people are going to be gone. The companies will not need them, right? And same with IT, of course, the senior level, the coders, the programmers, the cybersecurity people, all those IT professions. The senior level going to be more demand in this transition period. But again, it's 10%. So what the other 90% going to do? 90% cannot become those senior levels out of blue, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Those professions are going to be gone, and if they're gone, there is no sustained acclaim under the EB-1 or 01 level. Okay. Guys, why talent visas as of today, March 6th, 2026, are the best way to either start your immigration to the US or get the residency through immigrant programs? Because they still exist, they still apply to the modern professions, and the reform is not yet here. So those three reasons must move you really fast, must give you that impulse to start working on your case today. Because tomorrow, it may not be available. So do the free evaluation right now, guys. smash that like button if you agree with me. If you guys disagree with me, put the comment in the comment section. Let's discuss this. But it's not even Stanislav lawyer speaking. It's Stanislav human speaking. Because it's pure logic. It's pure logic. It's not speculation. It's not something from another world. It's the reality that we live today. Okay? So let me guys know what you think. I wish you a very good weekend. I'll leave you with these thoughts. Get to work. Do that free evaluation. Start your cases today to change your life tomorrow. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.